What happens if you take the MMO out of an MMO? And that is what Fellowship is meant to be. It is meant to be a 4-player dungeon crawler with MMO-style combat. Now, I will say, Fellowship doesn't have a planned release date yet, and this is a demo for Steam's Next Fest, so everyone can go and play it right now. So today we're going to be joined by Viper, Kimbo, and Kane. All right, we got on the settings menu. Right, we got camera behavior, never, always, while moving horizontal. I don't know what that means. Target mode, quick cast, click to confirm. That's really nice that it's there though. Cursor, target priority, no prioritization. Enemies, allies as healer. Nice little addition there. Adjustable health bar, colors to threat. That's very nice. Display the threat warnings. Nice again. It's cool to know that threat is a thing. I feel like threat is a major mechanic in MMOs. It's really nice to see that this is in there. Fully rebindable keys with a secondary. Really, really, really nice. I haven't seen anything about controllers just yet. We're using mouse and keyboard today, so we'll see how that goes. Borderless windowed, borderless full screen. We got VSync options, max FPS. We'll do 144. No, it won't. Resolution scaling's fine. Aliasing up to low, medium, and high. And then method. This is nice. Okay, so we get to pick our method of AA, and then as well as choosing the level of that AA. That's really nice. Okay, so view distance, epic. Post-processing, epic. Shadows, epic. Textures, epic. Effects, epic. Foliage, epic. We've got some autosaves here. Apply. Auto apply. This is nice. This is like... I feel like this is people who have played video games and like their options menus, and then they were like, I'm sick of having to press apply a million times. Can we just program in an auto apply and auto save? That's really cool. All maxed out on epic. It might turn some stuff down. It is pre-launch, so we'll see. It's a demo. They don't even have a planned release date yet, so they're trying to drum up some buzz. Music sliders for music, sound effects, ambience, and mute audio. This is nice, as well as a master slider. It's also not set by default. I haven't gone into these settings yet, and it was set down to low, which is, again, one of these things where you load up a video game and it blasts noise at you. So for it to be automatically turned down, and then you can pick to turn it up, is one of those things that screams at me. We're nerds, we're gamers, we know what's going on. Show combat text, yes. Incoming damage, yes. Incoming healing, yes. Target frame, show resource numbers. I don't know what any of this means, so we're going to turn it on. UIs, we got margins, we got safe zones. This is all really cool. I don't know what camera behavior is still, so like maybe some hover over stuff. And I'm a big fan of like DLSS and tech like that, so some DLSS, not necessarily ray tracing, not too bothered about that. And input boost as well. NVIDIA's input boost would be cool to see in here as well, if AMD have their own version of it. I don't know too much about the AMD GPU situations, so don't really know what they have to offer. Oh, the zoom out range is really nice. Oh, it's already set to strafe. The settings so far are super nice. Oh, is that what it does? Oh, that's what camera behavior does. Okay. Yeah, we're turning that off. I haven't looked too much into the graphics of this. That's pretty nice. Generally, really nice model work on it. Oop, oop, oop. Feels pretty responsive. Oh, we got raid frames. Right click to enter combat. Stance, melee heroes will auto attack. Ranged will not auto attack. Okay, that's an interesting choice. To proceed, kill the orc. So is this UI? Oh my days, yes. I can have people on the internet shout at me for how awful my UI is going to be. Okay, we've got some abilities. Okay, so the tooltip's down the bottom right. Is there an edit ability tooltips? We're going to move that in slightly more. Target of target frame, boss timer, short cooldowns, boss timer, long cooldowns. Okay. Quest tracker, minimap, buffs. Oh, it's sick. They have this is the kind of thing that, again, it's a one more thing that makes me think these guys just are gamers. Okay. So we'll press 1. It is on a... So, okay, so this is on a global cooldown. We're going to also move... What's this? These are buffs. There's not much over here. Let's move it to the left. Okay. So it does 130% strength damage to target enemy and generates 1 combo point. Combo points can be spent using powerful abilities like Shield Slam, our number 3. Generates toughness as well. Can we hover over these keywords? No, we can't. All right. Okay, so this gauge on the right is toughness. That reduces all incoming damage the higher your toughness, the less damage you will take. Which, okay, that's cool. So it's like a visualization of mitigation. But she can like build up mitigation. Okay, let's move around. Go for the 3. Finish the little guy off. So we don't have... How many is it? Is it 3? Yeah, 3 combo points. So we can use it again. Feels super responsive. We got 5. We're going for another hit. So where's my health? Oh, my health is actually pretty low. Who's this? This is another character. I can't move the indicators. It would have been nice to do that. Also, I'd like in the final version to be able to change the scale of the UI elements as well. Just like Final Fantasy. In Final Fantasy you can. So, come in here. Oh, have I got a new ability? Oh, have I got my taunt? There we go. And then... Oh, interrupt. See, so I'm mainly a Final Fantasy player. Or in the past, I've been a Final Fantasy player. I've played a lot of raids in Destiny, a little bit in Final Fantasy. Interrupts is not something that's been used, but I know it's a really big thing in WoW, and it's something I've wanted in other games to experience. Let's get in this, do some big damage, get a shield bash in there. You're healing, so we're going to interrupt that. If this so far is hitting like every single button for me, there's 2 major buttons it needs to push. Everything they've done is reinforcing like a good level of faith that they know what they're doing. The other 2 things though are mechanics and then gear. I love gear, massive gear nut. If the gear is interesting and the fights are sick, this game is sold. I'll be there on day 1. Right, boys. There's 6 characters, 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 healers. So what we have here? So healing. I guess Kimber wants to tank, right?
Yes.
Uses her innate connection to nature and its many friends to heal her allies and harm her foes. Sylvia is a healer that uses pet management mechanics. A dwarf who divines the true meaning of runes. Vigor wields a powerful healing spell to boost and protect his allies and smite enemies. Vigor is a healer that uses builder and spender mechanics. Alright, so he sounds like a white mage. And then Sylvia sounds like a scholar. I'll probably play Sylvia. You can swap heroes, assemble a pie, equip gear, and adjust talents. It's got talents, Kane. Damage done, healing done. Oh my god, it's got damage. What do I got over here? Glowing chest sounds good. Stash. Right, so we got gear. Okay, actual gear. Tier, level item, tier item, armor, runes. I guess because it's like character specific, there's not going to be any weapons. Stuff down here. Upgrade gems, upgrade equipment. Lots of stash tabs, which is nice. Gold, common material, enhanced material. There's stashes all over the place. Yeah.
You get a +1 spirit ability, and then you get a mount as well, by the looks of it.
So we got to do...
You got to do 1 by yourself. Yeah.
Is it still queuing? Oh, it still queues when I leave. Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, Viper, I see what you mean. That's so good.
Right? Just
yeah.
I'm a DPS. I get standard DPS queues.
I wonder if I should cancel and then queue up as a DPS. Play game. Oh yeah, instantly popped. Alright, this game is like taking a lot from World of Warcraft. Is this a cool... Oh, it's an interrupt, okay. It's a DPS of interrupts. Oh, this looks like a boss. Deafening screech. Oh, people are stood next to this and chaining themselves to it. Oh, tank's dead. Tank got yeeted. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. We killed it without the tank. The tank died at the very first mechanic. Ready to exit. What do we get? Stamina, intelligence, haste, armor up. Armor, stamina, intelligence. Armor, stamina, intelligence. Okay. Critical strike. Haste. Expertise.
We need to complete a +5 difficulty before the beta ends because we get a sick-ass snow tiger. Oh, if you get +15, you get a rat called Sir Bombastic.
I will say, this is World of Warcraft's like dungeons in a game, which is great in my opinion. Here's the attest. So if I do hero select now and go back over to the cat girl and then click C. Yeah, okay, my gear is different. The gear looks like it's character specific, which I'm absolutely fine with that. I've got my horse.
One
For some
mechanic.
early dungeons. It's pretty promising.
Are you
None of
finished
this is.
the thing?
Yeah, we're back in the stronghold, but no matter, I keep clicking leave group and I'm not. Literally, I'm clicking leave group and it just goes. Well, it just says nothing.
I was watching, man. He clicked 3 different leave game buttons. Is everyone ready?
Have you put it up a difficulty? What, do +1 here, Will?
I
don't know
haven't
if I can.
done. Yeah, because me and Will technically haven't done it on these characters.
There's nothing on my screen that says I can up it. Right, is everyone ready?
Already.
Searching for game.
You wouldn't think it would take that long to find us a game.
Are you not supposed to be hosting a game rather than finding a game?
My host is locked.
It's 'cause we haven't
okay,
done it
all
on
right.
These characters.
Right, Viper, I'm making you leader. You do it. If I can't.
Host game.
I'm guessing because me and Will swapped characters, didn't we? Maybe
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah, I think we'll have to redo it.
Is there any specific one you want to do? Warm Heart, Storm March, Sail
Start
the
at the top
Abyss?
and let's work our way down.
Warm
Yeah.
Heart has.
100% with that. And ready. Okay, so it's relatively robust once you've done the prerequisites. You just have to do the prerequisites from each character, which is a little bit shit.
Yeah,
And
come
hope
on.
that you are ready up. What am I supposed to be doing?
Click
Ready now.
How? Nothing has popped up on my screen.
Go to game finder and click host game. See if that Kimbo is no longer in the group.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Right, well, let's try joining again. What server are you guys on? Just to double check.
EU.
EU.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. I am here. I am online again. I have accepted. Quick host before the game shits itself. Yeah, you see that has now popped up.
Hey, Kimbo, I have a bird, a fairy, or that. Yeah.
Sorry, let's do what everyone did in mine. Yeet.
Oh yeah. Ooh. That's a AOE if I ever saw one.
No, any yellow bars can get interrupted.
Yeah, I was saying was
I
that a
hit
giant
it.
AOE? The enemy.
Yeah,
then you
it
guys
was telling
interrupted
you
it,
to
yeah?
interrupt, yeah.
The effects are really cool. Like I've put stuff on Kimbo and he's now like got flowers and shit following him. Oh. Big dick damage. Big dick damage. Arcane damage. I'm taking arcane damage over time. Okay. It's boss time.
Boss time.
You are blessed to witness her ascension, but your intrusion cannot go unpunished.
There's a bunch of cooldowns just popping now.
By frost.
Oh dear. I'm gonna stand. Oh no.
Dance, mortals.
Oh, keep moving. Pop, 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 pop. Just get some fucking... All the heals are dots.
Yeah, I was saying to Kane, I think I would go the other healer because he's got like a lot of directed healing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I've played White Mage before. I'll play this, but... Dots, fuck yeah. Oh, God, boys. Dots. Fucking dots.
Nice.
Oh. An iced circlet. And some gold. The Viper got a shoe. Kim got a shoe. I got
You get
a
flowers on your hair.
head leather. Flowers
And King
in my
got dead.
hair. I have to say, so far, that Fellowship, it leaves me wanting to play more. It leaves me wanting to progress and find not necessarily gear, but more abilities and keep progressing further on and see what further challenges the game has to offer. I think so far I would like to see more in the way of gear. There's a number of different slots that we haven't even seen yet. There are multiple aspects of the game and the progression that is just not open to us just yet, and I think this game could potentially offer a massive variety of gameplay. I love the fact this healer works the way it does, where you can dish out a lot of dot healing and keeping your allies ticked up, but also the damaging aspect of the class. It's starting to feed in now. I'm getting more and more abilities to that healing aspect. It's a very interesting playstyle as a healer that I haven't come across before. I know that there are dot healers out there, but I just haven't played them. From a gameplay aspect, I feel like it's very, very World of Warcraft. As someone who's played a little bit of World of Warcraft, maybe 50 to 100 hours, but always felt quite intimidated by the dungeon and raiding scenes. I feel like this game opens that sort of aspect of an MMO up massively to genuine users like myself. I don't have time to grind characters out to be raid ready, but I do have time to play this and do a few what is essentially mythic pluses with my friends. And I'm interested to see their plans for the future. As you can see, 3 of us out of the 4 had no issues whatsoever really, but Kimbo just constantly having connection issues, and that is a problem that needs to be sorted, and I'm sure it will be addressed. I have had no lag, no latency issues whatsoever. Graphically, I think you're either going to love it or you hate it. I think this art style lends itself to longevity and being easy to run in a similar way as a World of Warcraft does, but also has its own sort of aesthetic and charm to it. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'll be really interested to see what sort of gear comes along with the game itself. I think the settings menus are a really good start. They obviously are MMO players in a lot of the way the game is set up. I think it shows and shines through. I really get the sense that this is a game for the players by the players, and I think I personally see myself sinking a lot of time into this as long as it offers an interesting range of characters, and more importantly an interesting range of end game challenges. I feel like this game lives and dies on its end game, on its challenge that it can put forward to the players. But this game does something very, very well, as it's noticed, the developers have noticed an issue with MMOs and how they're played, and they are trying to actively fix that with removing the requirements of level. I feel like in this kind of scenario, you could still have a really interesting world and a really interesting lore without having to sort of force it down a player's throat. I think another aspect of is the fact they're not planning to be free to play. They're not planning to be subscription based. I don't mind paying for subscriptions for live service games. They are planning on a premium model. Buy once, get the game. They've said they're not selling anything that's content, no dungeons, no progressions, no heroes or anything like that. And I think that's really good. They've also said they're not in a rush to unravel a huge microtransaction plan. But there definitely is, it sounds like to me that there definitely is going to be a plan for a microtransaction based economy. I really hope they go down the path of a Warframe, a path of exile, excuse the pun, and not so much a sort of a Destiny 2 route. I feel like Destiny 2 becomes very egregious with asking you to pay for the game and then microtransactions on top of it. And it does worry me about it because it can taint the feel of a game when you look around and you see people on mounts and you see people wearing special armor that can only be got from the shop, and it really dulls the end game reward of challenges that you've entered into this economy. I've said earlier that this game lives and dies on its end game challenge. But if that in-game challenge is also tainted by microtransactions that don't support the challenge in a way of meaningful rewards, things to show off, then this game could be in trouble. It is a slippery slope, to be sure, and games that not many games have got it right. You've got your Path of Exiles, you've got your Warframes that have got it right. And in many ways, I think games like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy haven't. A lot of the best mounts are actually just from the shop. And it's the same with Destiny 2 and ships and stuff like that. And that feels bad. So they need to be really careful with that. But they definitely have a product here that can grow in its form of a community and its challenge. In the same way that Final Fantasy and Destiny and World of Warcraft have raid scenes and dungeon scenes around racing, I feel like this could be a key contender for that as well. And a part of the game I was actually really worried about, which was the heroes, I actually found myself loving to pieces. I think something a game like League of Legends does, where they don't have a class but they have characters, really lends itself to new ways of playing the game. And I think that could really fit in well in this kind of game in a way I haven't really thought about before, where new characters can be made and released wielding really interesting abilities and new ways of playing. I think that could be really exciting to see in the same way as League of Legends and Dota does it. But for now, I think we're just going to have to keep our finger on the pulse, keep playing the demo, keep listening to the developers and seeing what they release, and hopefully they don't fall down the microtransaction path too egregiously and we're stuck with a really, really sick dungeon crawler with that MMO feel to it that we all can love and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.